vciso-au Cyberwatch, September 21, 2025, Strategic Cybersecurity Intelligence Brief, powered by vciso-au. Stay informed, stay prepared, stay secure. Ensure your cybersecurity program is both proactive and verifiable. By Anil Yelamati, ANZ ransomware victims. Heidelberg Golf Club, cyber attack on Collins Aerospace, disrupts European airports. A cyber attack hit Collins Aerospace's Muse software, disrupting check-in and boarding at major airports. Heathrow, Brussels, and Berlin were most affected, with delays and cancellations. Airport staff had to switch to manual operations, creating long queues and stranded passengers. Collins Aerospace, a subsidiary of RTX, builds avionics and airport solutions. The company downplayed the attack's severity, limiting it to check-in and baggage drop. RTX confirmed active efforts to restore functionality quickly. Brussels Airport warned disruptions would continue through Saturday. Berlin Airport reported long waiting times as operations slowed. Heathrow advised passengers to check flight status before travelling. The incident highlights aviation's reliance on critical software providers. SonicWall warns of backup exposure in My SonicWall accounts. SonicWall urged users to reset credentials after detecting backup file exposure. Threat actors accessed less than 5% of firewall backup files in My SonicWall cloud. The backups contained encrypted credentials, but also exploitable configuration data. No evidence yet that files were leaked online, SonicWall stressed. The incident was not ransomware, but brute force attempts on backups. Affected firewalls are flagged in accounts, requiring immediate remediation. Users must import updated preference files or manually reset credentials. Importing files disrupts VPNs, TOTP, and user accounts, needing careful planning. SonicWall recommends performing fixes during off hours to minimize downtime. The case shows supply chain-like risks from cloud-managed configurations. Fortra fixes critical go anywhere, MFT vulnerability, CVE 2025-135. Fortra patched a maximum severity flaw in Go Anywhere MFT, CVSS 10.0. The bug is a deserialization flaw in the license servlet. Attackers could exploit it to execute arbitrary commands remotely. Exploitation requires a forged license response signature. Customers must upgrade to 7.8.4 or sustain release 7.6.3. Fortra advised restricting admin console access from the internet. It's unclear whether attackers are exploiting it in the wild. This comes after a 2024 authentication bypass flaw in the same product. Past vulnerabilities allowed attackers to create unauthorized admin users. Repeated flaws show Go Anywhere remains a high-value target. Jaguar Land Rover extends cyber attack production halt. JLR extended its production shutdown to at least September 24, 2025. The cyber attack earlier this month forced system shutdowns to contain it. Manufacturing plants, car registration, and parts supply were disrupted. The company initially said no customer data was impacted. Later, JLR admitted a data breach, with details under investigation. The Scattered Lapsus Hunters Group claimed responsibility. JLR is performing a controlled restart of global operations. Production halts cost at least 50 man-hours per week, per BBC estimates. Factories miss over 1,000 cars of output daily during downtime. Industry experts warn disruption could last into November. New EDR freeze tool neutralizes security software. Researchers released a POC tool named EDR Freeze. It suspends EDR and antivirus processes without crashing them. Unlike BIOVD attacks, it doesn't need third-party drivers. It exploits Windows mini-dump write-dump function for memory dumps. Normally threads are paused briefly. EDR Freeze prolongs it indefinitely. It achieves this by suspending wherefaultsecure.exe mid-operation. Wherefaultsecure.exe runs with high privileges, bypassing PPL protections. The result? EDRAV remain frozen, blind to malicious activity. Attack is subtle, executed fully in user mode, reducing detection. Proof that built-in OS features can be abused for stealthy persistence. vciso. Alerts on Ivanti EPMM malware, exploiting CVEs. vciso revealed malware exploiting Ivanti EPMM flaws, CVE 2025-4427-4428. Attackers chained authentication bypass and remote code execution. Breach occurred after a POC exploit was released in May 2025. Malicious files were dropped in the .tmp directory of servers. 2 loader sets launched Java-based malicious listeners. Listeners intercepted HTTP requests and decrypted payloads. One variant used reflectutil.class to inject into Apache Tomcat. Another variant leveraged Web Android App Installer.class for persistence. Attackers harvested LDAP credentials and mapped networks. Shows how chained Ivanti flaws gave attackers deep system access. HubSpot Jinjava flaw enables remote code execution. A CVE 2025-59340 flaw in Jinjava template engine scored CVSS 10.0. Exploitable sandbox bypass allows remote code execution. Attackers bypass protections like getClass restrictions. They exploit the int3rpr3t3r variable in Jinjava. This grants access to underlying object mapper deserialization. Attackers can instantiate arbitrary classes with malicious input. Construct from canonical method helps bypass restricted methods. The flaw affects Jinjava versions before 2.8.1. Patch 2.8.1 mitigates the flaw, now available for upgrade. Thousands of web apps risk compromise if unpatched.